Hi, my dear students. Welcome to my channel, Easy Learning with Yasmin. This is the first video of this channel, and we are starting with the poem The Lotus by Toru Dutt. This one is present in degree final year, 5th semester, first unit poem. Okay, and Toru Dutt was a Indian Bengali poet and a translator in English as well as in French language. Okay, she was also a founding figure of Indo-Anglian writers, along with Sarojini Naidu, Henry de Rosio, Manmohan Singh, Manmohan Ghosh, not Singh. Okay, let's start the poem with the structure. So before we get further in detailed explanation, first we will learn about the structure of the poem, and then what are the characters present in the poem, and what each character resembles, and what is the conversation during the poem. Next, what are the what we say symbolisms used in the poem. Okay. Next, themes, and last we conclude with figures of speech. Okay. So let's get started with the structure. This poem is a Petrarchan sonnet. What is Petrarchan sonnet here? Sonnet means any 14 lines poem. What is sonnet here? Any song. Okay. And this poem is consisting of only 14 lines, and these 14 lines are further categorized into two segments. Eight lines is known as octave, and 6 lines is known as sestet. Okay, 8 lines octave shows the confusion or any doubt which is present in the poet's mind, and remaining 6 lines are the answers or the solutions to the above mentioned 8-line questions. Okay, this is the structure. Next, characters. In this poem, in above 18 lines poem, there are two characters. There are two main characters. First one is Flora, and the second one is Love. Flora is here goddess of garden. Okay. Next, Love is god of love. Here, love represents the human character. Okay. So in this poem, uh, in first starting 8 lines, Love wants to know the answer, which is the prettiest flower in the garden. So he decided to go and visit the Flora and asked about which is the prettiest flower in the garden. So he go and visited the Flora and asked Flora, see, I want to know one thing. Can you please tell me which, because you are a goddess of garden, you must know the answer. Which is the queen of the flower, okay? Which is the prettiest flower whose beauty cannot be denied by anyone, and beauty can be accepted by all in this whole world. So Flora in response says, see, love, from thousands of years there is a revival between two flowers. Between two flowers. What are the flowers? Rose and the lily. Okay. And she again further describes the qualities of these two flowers. She says, here, red rose defines the love, passion, and beauty. Okay. Whereas the lily represent pride, purity, and spirituality. Okay. And she says, from thousands of years, from many years, poets always use these two flowers as a symbolism to express their emotions, okay, in their writings. So now now 8 lines are completed. In remaining 6 lines, now Flora as the love. See, I explain you that these are the two flowers. Okay, there is a revival between these two flowers. Now you have to decide which color flower you want. Okay, so love is in confusion again. So he says, like, first I want red rose. Then he says, actually I want lily white. Then he says, he's not sure which one he wants. So he asked the Flora that is it possible to get both the colors. So during that time, Flora mixed up this red rose and white lily. It comes over with pink color lotus. This is how the lotus flower is formed. Okay, so its symbolism is rebirth and universal beauty. So since then, lotus is considered as the queenliest flower of the garden. Okay, this is how the lotus flower is formed in the Toru Dutt poem. This is how the title of this poem comes out. And these are the symbols of this poem. First one is love, passion, beauty, pride, purity, rebirth, universal beauty. These are the symbols as well as the themes of this poem. Okay, ma? Next, figures of speech. Here, personification. What is personification here? See, this poem is also having another reference. What is that? When the intermixing of East and West. Here, red rose defines the ancient people, Asian people. Okay, whereas the lily white describes the white people, Britishers. When Britishers are ruling over India during the time, we are the people who accepted, we adapted their culture, the way they dress up, the way they talk, the way they live. Okay, as well as we are connected to our roots. Hmm? So here, red rose defines the Asian people, dark skin tone people, whereas the lily white represent the British white people, their pride, their stateliness. And this is how we Indians, Lotus, we come up with these ancient Eastern qualities as well as Western qualities. This is how lotus flower, just like lotus flower, our India is also formed. Again, this is the another reference for this poem, the lotus. And back to the figures of speech. What is personification here? See, red rose and white lily, these are flowers, non-living things. But we are comparing with the humans. We are comparing this as a Eastern people, lily as a Western people. Okay, this is we are modifying. We are what we say comparing with the human's character. So it is known as personification. Okay, next is simile. In this poem, there is a line when the Flora is explaining to Love about flowers, she uses a line as tall as lily. Okay, here there is a comparison by using as. Here, if you compare anything by using as or like, that is simile. Next, the last one is metaphor. Metaphor is also a comparison, but direct comparison. How we compare red rose as a love, lily as pride, lotus as rebirth, universal beauty. So that is a direct comparison is known as metaphor. This is about the poem The Lotus. Thank you so much.